Hey y'all, and thank you for tuning in to Divine Feminine Tarot Tea. Okay, if you like what you see, girl, please go ahead, like, share, subscribe, if you will. Do not be afraid. Y'all already know you're supposed to come through the building, girl. Hit that bell. If you want to be here every single time, me and the T team are up in here getting it in with all of these good old tarot messages, okay? If you like what you see, girl, please go ahead and hit me up for a personal reading over at dftarottea@gmail.com also, okay? If you would like to go ahead and jump into that Dark Feminine membership that we are still building over on Patreon, please do. Check the link below this video in the bio section. Also, join Facebook. Kick it with us on Facebook as well. Yeah, we're still building over there. So you want to go ahead and jump into the Facebook family. Yes, T-Team. And that link is also in the bio section below this video. Y'all, if you would like to give a little love offering to this channel, y'all know I always say dftarottea at CASHAPP or PayPal. Yes, ma'am. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Let's see what's tea. There is something going on here, y'all. There is a masculine that is, listen, we got a divine feminine energy. The masculine that you are involved with is a part of a karmic community that has a ruling spirit, okay? I don't know if this is friends. I don't know if this is family. This ruling spirit that is over this karmic community is the spirit of death. We know that the spirit of death shows up after there has been so much sin. So we're talking about a masculine that has been tied up in negative company. He's been around some negativity. He's been around some people that weren't a positive influence. Okay. Again, we don't know if it's friends or family yet. This is someone in the divine collective, you are involved with this person, and you being a divine feminine energy, you are coming in with the spirit of life. You are excited. You are enthusiastic. You're seeking abundance. You're the type of person that's always talking about the good things, the positive outlooks, what's next. You know, I'm excited about life. You're speaking life and breathing life into him and into the environment, because that's what you're going to do, okay? Divine feminine comes with the energy of the Most High, and you are excited. You come through in just an abundant sun-like energy, okay? But the pushback, you're dealing with some kind of pushback, and you don't know where the pushback is coming from in this relationship. It is coming from the ruling spirit of this masculine's karmic community, which he is a part of, which is death. So this is someone that is dealing with, there's some hurt or some pain or some agony or some things that are weighing him down, some things that are keeping him from reaching divinity. There is some sadness or sorrow that is right in his immediate path. He may be experiencing setbacks with his finances. He may be experiencing other setbacks. We will see. But somebody needs to recognize in the divine collective that it is the spirit of death that you have come up against, okay? And you need to be made aware of that, okay? This is something that's afflicting, that someone is not, you haven't recognized that it's afflicting. Okay, what did I just tell y'all? 6 of Swords comes right out the gate to us with the 5 of Cups. So we see mourning, okay? We see this man. I want to tell y'all something also about the spirit of death. We know that the spirit of death, how much closer to the veil can you get, right, than crossing over with death? This masculine is very close to the veil. There are entities that are kind of able to reach out and communicate different things to him. So this is why he's dealing with so much sadness and mourning and grief. There is some depression with this masculine because he is dealing with energies that he knows nothing about. Okay, we see the world here, but y'all see on the world card, there's still an element of, the world card also represents a portal, okay? And this portal that this masculine is dealing with, these energies got into his life through this portal. This is why he's experiencing grief. This is why he's experiencing depression, low energy, okay, just to make it plain. This is why he's experiencing low energy. And it has a lot to do with this particular portal. This masculine could have been entertaining adult materials, okay? Corn, y'all know what I'm talking about. This masculine could have been entertaining those types of materials or videos. And that level of sin is kind of what allowed that spirit to also begin to rule in him. Okay. Yeah. This is how he was able to kind of get in a space where that energy was able to kind of rule him and rule his space. This man spent a lot of time in private with these particular energies. Y'all, adult material plays a big part in this and how these energies got to him. Okay, and became ruling spirits over him. Okay, they also started to replace the goddess energy around him. Okay, Queen of Cups. We see the Queen of Cups. And what that tells us is this man is also kind of lost his ability to tell what a real woman is. Because he's been sitting around entertaining these energies that portaled in while he was viewing things he had no business. Okay. So these ruling energies have kind of replaced his ability to recognize the divine feminine. Okay. And they have contributed to loneliness because he's not able to get into real intimacy. He's not able to experience a real woman for real because he's been experiencing karmic, filthy energies. And this is what's playing a role in his inability to really show up in a divine energy. So this man is dealing with loneliness, and loneliness, we know, takes us back to the spirit of death. This loneliness, this sorrow, this sadness takes us back to the spirit of death. One of the biggest problems, though, is that he's relying on sexual energy to solve this. Okay, this man has been relying on sex in his past to solve his loneliness, and as we know, that's not the way that works. But that's what he thought. Okay, relying on his virility is what he thought would get him out of certain spaces. But again, we see that the darkness persisted. We see that the depression persisted. We see that the being lost persisted. This being disconnected from the feminine persisted with the divine feminine with this moon card energy. This man spends a lot of his time kind of crying out mentally and emotionally to be seen. Okay, there's high water sign energy around him, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and there's a lot of darkness. You may not know this. There may have even been a period of time that this man doesn't talk about when he was considering unaliving, okay, himself. This man has been in one karmic partnership after the other, dark partnership after the other, where he's been with women that he just hasn't quite been able to connect with, okay? And there's always been kind of a trickster spirit that lingered with him in these karmic relationships, okay? There's always been that. A trickster energy that was present. And this man has typically, in these karmic relationships that didn't have any real sincere energy, that didn't have any real sincere bonds, that were ruled by trickster energies, this man has always found himself running away from relationships, if you want to even call them that, girl, or ghosting relationships, okay? He's ghosted a lot of people, ghosted a lot of relationships, and left a lot of people emotionally destroyed, okay, while he ran forward and moved on with his life. Okay, seeking fulfillment in the JJ. Okay, Nine of Cups with the Ace of Cups. This man always ran back to adult materials and sexual energy. Okay, this is what he thinks will get him out of darkness. He doesn't realize this is all from the death frequency. All of it. Okay, and it's all ruling his life. Okay, it's all creating the darkness that is ruling his life. It has created stagnancy in his life. This spirit has come into his life and halted him, halted his growth, halted his ability to get real divine feminine energy. This is a karmic Ace of Cups in his particular instance. It represents nothing more than sexual energy. He's not even getting the offer of real feminine energy. That's not even coming towards him. He's not even being offered that because he's in this low, toxic, dark frequency, okay? This man may also be high in some Scorpio energy. The reason that he's not able to get close to a woman is because there's no abundance. That divine energy that you have just is not around him, and he's dealing with death, okay? Dead frequency, dead energy. His emotions are even stalled and stagnant. The Hangman with the King of Cups. Again, we're seeing water sign energy all over this man. What I'm getting is that this water sign energy really, really, really speaks to Scorpio energy, okay? Where there's always specifically Scorpio and Uranus, okay, that puts people close, very close to death card energy, and also literally physical death, okay? Maybe in the 12th house, okay, a space where there is just all about being alone, okay? And this loneliness is the devil's way of pulling this man down into depression, sadness, okay? This loneliness that he's experiencing, even though we know that he's part of a karmic community, okay? How you lonely around a group of people? All of them people are being ruled by that same energy. That's how, okay? Somebody is wondering why this man is he's dealing with bad luck. This man may also be transient, just as in he moves a lot. I'm not saying he might not even move to bad places, but it's hard for him to lay down roots, because roots are not on the death card energy. That's not how you get abundance and lay down the 10 of Pentacles, okay? There are some words that you spoke to this man that spiritually have caused some type of ripple, some type of blow up, some type of shake up, okay? Some type of shakeup that has made this man be somewhat defensive towards you lately. He's been quite defensive towards you lately, because once again, that spirit of death also brings with it chaos, confusion, okay? So this man, as soon as you came to him, Queen of Swords with the Tower energy, and you spoke some kind of truth, you communicated some kind of truth, this man's obvious way to feel like he was winning, thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation, 6 of Wands, was to simply fall back. Remember, ghosting, falling back is his way of doing things, okay? He has not ghosted you. I don't get that energy. But he did think to himself, oh, I'm not. Silent treatment, okay? All of these things contribute to death. They don't bring beautiful relationships. They don't bring divinity. They don't bring any of that. I'm telling you that's a fact. They don't bring any of that. These are all things that work against making love, that work against intimacy, that work against growth, that work against him truly becoming a masculine energy. But understand that this corn, y'all know what we mean, has poisoned this man's soul, okay? And certain parts of himself have just kind of died off, okay? That's just what it is and where he is. 9 of Swords energy, okay? This man is not experiencing peace. This man is not going to bed at night experiencing peace. There's an absence of peace in his life. There are nightmarish energies that he's dealing with when it's like when it's dark in the night, when he tries to go to bed. Part of the reason this man may seem transient to you and how he moves around has to do with the fact that he's searching for peace. He's searching for the spirit of life. But what he doesn't know is that the way he's living and those things that he's embraced in his private time are actually adverse to the spirit of the Most High. They're adverse to the goodness of God. They're adverse to light. They're adverse to abundance. He's in the darkness, okay? However, he's in the darkness in relationship to the darkness. So what I mean is that he can't even see the darkness for the darkness, okay? So he has no idea that that's what his circumstance is or has become, okay? His future plans and all of these different things that are going on around him, 2 of Wands energy, are being blocked, 8 of Swords, because he's in the dark, okay? And he has no idea. There's also suddenly now his money is starting to come to him slower. Somebody may be noticing this. You're noticing that all of a sudden his money comes to him slower. His money is coming to him at a delay. Okay, King of Pentacles energy. His money is coming to him in a delayed way. There is some masculines, maybe his boss, somebody that he works with or works around, that is making money that's supposed to be his. Somebody's energy is attached to his and it's actually siphoning, sucking from him, okay? And kind of they're getting some of the vitality and the shine and the finance that actually should be coming to him. This is a masculine that may be in Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, okay? And they are sucking from him, okay? Easily sucking from him, okay? We see the Ace of Swords energy coming through. This person is sucking from him and they're doing it with a straight face. Somebody around him is flat out. Just like I'm seeing like the Hoover effect, like they're just sucking the life out of him and they're doing it with absolutely no apologies. This is somebody that's part of that karmic community. This person may have him involved in something that's taking his money. It could be a pyramid scheme. It could be that this person introduced him to OF and now he's spending all this money on OF, okay? It could be a job that he put this person on that maybe it helped them get some type of a bonus, getting him hired, but he's not receiving any of the money. Somebody is siphoning his energy, okay? And they're working hard to do so. This is a spiritual energy that actually feels just, sucking people dry and ripping people off. Again, his community and the people around him are all on the death frequency. There is no abundance. There is no honor among thieves. Okay, and I'm telling you, the Most High is asking you to see this from a spiritual perspective. Somebody is just like, oh, he acts funny sometimes. No, it's deeper than that. It's heavier than that, okay? We do not fight against flesh and blood, okay, but principalities of the air, especially when you're in the divine collective and you're not recognizing what you're really dealing with. It has nothing to do with his attitude. This is the devil. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. This is the devil through and through that is trying to get you tethered to the dark. Okay? I know somebody in this, you're going around him, you're pepped up, you're just excited, like there's so many possibilities. Yay! Like you got that type of energy. You're a pepped up person. You're excited. Your plants grow well. Your kids do well. Your hair may be growing well. Like you invite in abundance. You invite in movement, motion. But this man, when you come around him, it's like you might feel a little down, or it's like when you try to be geeked about something, he's going to always be that voice of reason. Y'all know these demonic death frequency voices of reason that tell you that they're not pessimistic, they're not dark, they're not trapped in negativity. They are just keeping it real. Okay? He's one of those. He's ending his demonic frequency statements that bring you down and make you feel like everything is impossible. He's ending these statements with stuff like real talk, keeping it real, straight like that. I keep it real. I don't believe in fairy tales. You know me, I keep it 100. I keep it real and good. I ain't new to this, I'm true to this. You know, somebody that's giving you all that type of tea. And the truth is that there are demonic forces that are working through him in a sneaky fashion, okay? You have to be careful that these spirits are not using him to try to access you and your glory. Queen of Wands energy, you may be high in Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries energy. And that these things are not just trying to kind of use him to sneak towards you. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. Specifically with communication. 8 of Wands energy, okay? 8 of Wands with the 10 of Wands. Specifically using communication to block your path. You have to understand, you opening your mouth, speaking it into life, whatever it may be. And he's spiritually speaking now, y'all. Dropping walls in front of you, okay? You open your mouth and say, oh my God, everything is great, yay, woohoo. And he's like, man, that ain't gonna happen. Man, ain't nobody never gonna buy into your business, man. Man, that's for them out there, you know. I got a buddy that did that. It didn't do well, okay? He's giving you that type of energy. And somebody, I'm telling you, being that you're in the divine collective, being that you're an empath, what you're doing is you're trying to do the reverse. You're trying to remove his blocks with your communication, and you're being very direct and out in the open with it. And standing in your fire sign energy, trying to bring vibrance and light and excitement to somebody because you're standing in the energy of the Most High. So it's like you're a Christ energy and he's an Antichrist energy. How are y'all gonna, okay? How are y'all gonna do what you do? when you're this and he's that. You see what I'm saying? So there are a lot of things that you need to really be aware of when it comes to this, okay? Because you don't realize that just as soon as you're like speaking blessings, these energies are using him as the conduit that's striking them down, okay? You speak life, he says, oh, hell no, okay? Listen, this man doesn't know he's being used, okay? He has no idea. But we see the Five of Pentacles coming through here. And what this is saying to me right off, out the gate, thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation, is that this man is lowering your frequency spiritually. And he's doing it through communication. Five of Pentacles. We're seeing the potential for you to fall into karmic celebration with this man. Five of Pentacles with the Three of Cups. By your frequency consistently being lowered because he lives in the dark, okay? It just is what it is. And so by your frequency consistently being lowered in his space, there are some things that are going on spiritually that the Most High really wants you to look at, focus on, and shift, okay? Knight of Swords energy. Staying in this man's energy when he's down like this, you're trying to be an agent of light, an agent of change. That's your goal. That's why you're speaking life into him. That's what you believe needs to happen. However, this man's in a dark place, and what's starting to happen is you're making this man angry. I don't even want to say the man. That's not even what we're talking about. You're making these ruling spirits in his life angry. Knight of Swords energy. And they're going to start to try to attack your abundance. Nine of Pentacles energy. Somebody may already be feeling this because it is already going on in the metaphysical. As above, so below. Seven of Cups energy. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. Okay, somebody is already experiencing this. That's just the truth. Somebody is already experiencing this. Somebody is already experiencing a level of setback. Somebody is already experiencing a level of, I just don't feel like my businesses are getting off the ground. And because you're so divine in your energy, and you know that all you've tried to do with him is bring happiness and joy, and you're believing that you're the ruling spirit in y'all relationship and that you're bringing happiness and joy, and you're trying to bring him up out of his mess, you're not realizing that actually, energetically speaking, you're being brought down, and you're starting to see the remnants of it in different things. It could be your abundance in many ways. It could just be you waking up in the morning, you just don't feel as refreshed. Okay? Because that death energy will set in early in the morning. People that wake up depressed, wake up anxious, wake up scared. You don't know why. Wake up feeling like nothing's going to happen for me today. Today isn't a great day. Those are all death frequency energies. It could be that you're just waking up in the morning like, I'm not feeling it, okay? It could just be going to bed at night and having bad dreams, and you know that's not what you're used to, okay? The Magician energy. That is because these frequencies are getting a chance to get in there and do their thug thizzle, okay? They're getting a chance to kind of come in, because what you don't see is that, again, this man is a part of a karmic community. There is a ruling spirit that he is dealing with and doesn't realize he invited in a long time ago. But there's a whole community of these people that are behind him, and it is strengthening his nonsense, his foolishness. He's around people all day that are dream killers, dream stealers, dream deferrers, okay? So it makes sense for him to try to come around you and shift your divine inheritance with his words, with his energy, with his karmic poverty mentality, okay? It's easy for him to come around you and do this. This makes sense to him to do these things to you. This is not something that he struggles with. For him, this makes perfect sense. Okay? For him, this makes perfect sense because it's been done to him all of his life. Thank you, Spirit. It's his family. A lot of these people are family members. He's always had his dreams deferred. The minute he opened his mouth, if he wanted to do anything, somebody in his family was going to immediately say, oh, what? You can't do that. Okay, that's demonic energy. Nine of Wands with the Three of Pentacles. This is because his family's energy, everybody over there, y'all, they are broke down. They are confused, okay? They are in a dark space. These people may have a dirty home. If you ever been in a home, girl, the home is dirty. The walls are dirty. Girl, the roaches are fraternizing out in the front room, okay? They're dirty, y'all. His mother may dress dirty. And I'm talking about dirty. I'm not talking about the quality of their clothes. I'm talking about dirty. They're dirty. They're okay being dirty. Their living space, everything, it's dirty. Everybody over there is just, it's like they're wearing their spiritual energies. They're dirty. Nobody even has plants. Forget they won't grow. They don't even buy things like that. Okay, so we see the Page of Pentacles. They have very little spiritual seeds to work with over there, y'all. They have very little spiritual seeds. There's not a lot of God. There's not a lot of the Most High in what this man was groomed and brought up in, okay? And you're bringing all this God to him, trying to blend it in, trying to alchemize the darkness in him, thinking that I'm going to always come and be that happy cloud. I'm going to always come and have a smile on my face. I'm going to encourage him. You know, you can get a better job. You don't have to let them people do you like that down there. And he's not receptive to it. He's not receptive to it because there's a greater spiritual challenge here, okay? And I will post the scripture in the comments section and with this video. This man went through a period of his life where he was conceiving nothing in his mind, nothing in his heart, nothing in his soul, but these dirty desires with this adult material, okay? With this karmic lifestyle, with this carnal lifestyle, with this, you know, meaningless sexual encounters, etc., okay? And with all of these things going on, eventually in this man's life, y'all, those sins and those different things took root in his life, in his family's life, okay? There may be, I'm going to say it, I'm hearing it, I'm saying it, there may be some incest in this man's family bloodline. There are some dirty things in his bloodline. That's why his family is dirty. That's why they're okay snatching each other's dreams out of midair, okay? They're fine with that. And what you're not understanding is that this is what he comes from. So this man doesn't know how to embrace this beauty and life that you're bringing to him. And the minute that you try to alchemize his energy with some light, with some abundance, girl, he's fighting you tooth and nail. 5 of Wands, okay? He can't accept it. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. 4 of Cups. He can't accept it. He can't accept goodness, beauty, light, love. He can't accept that. How can he accept that? He's never seen it. He's never been around it. And he's waking up every day with a chip on his shoulder. He's waking up every day mad and spoiled based on the life that he led. This man feels that it's his right to sit around. It's what I'm getting, so I'm going to say it. This man believes it's his right to sit around and be miserable, broke down, sad. That's how much of a hold this dark spirit has on him. This dark spirit has him thinking that being in darkness is a privilege. It's about being sincere. It's about being real. And it's about having to drop on the people around you that are too naive and too silly to just go ahead and realize that life ain't ish, okay? And then you die. Okay, this man is quietly depressed, okay? He believes that he is working with some level of wisdom and strength. And his goal, when you talk, you may notice he speaks over you or just says something opposing the minute you get done speaking. Girl, that's because he believes that what he got going on is a strength and that he is giving you good jewels, gems, and I'm making you better by getting your head up out of them clouds. So you almost want to say, I'm going to say this, you almost want to say this man don't even believe in the Most High. He doesn't believe in goodness and grace. He doesn't believe in forgiveness and love. He doesn't even believe in these things. He thinks that you are like Tinkerbell or somebody coming in his life. You know, I'm happy, I'm prayerful, there are scriptures going on for me. Girl, he doesn't believe in any of that stuff. He like, man, this girl is corny. Okay, that's where he's coming from inside because he didn't grow up around this. Okay, he can only see karmic feminine energies because he kind of embraced lust so early in his life that he doesn't even see what's real. He don't even see it. It's not even about him trying to not see you and not love you. He doesn't see it because he ain't at a place in his life right now where he can even see that. This man can see lust, adventure, being the bad boy, being wicked, being out here with the fellas doing dirt, these other karmic energies that he runs with in this community. That's what he sees as him getting a gift. He feels like that's where it's at, okay? Coming out in the street, getting money that may have come to him in a wrong way, in a disrespectful way, in a not cool way. Him getting karmic offerings, okay? These women that are telling him they love him, baby, they don't love him, okay? Karmic Page of Cups. Okay, karmic Ace of Pentacles. This is still karmic energy. This is what he's getting offered. And guess what? This is what he's used to. Okay, this is what he believes is the real world. Somebody, I'm telling you, got to get this. This death energy has a hold of him. Truly, straight like that. This has got a hold of him. This is what he thinks love and romance is. It's about being karmic. It's about playing games. Okay. This man is spending all of his time walking in this light, okay? We see this King of Swords energy, y'all. This King of Swords energy tells you right out the gate, okay? What's what and who's who in this situation. For him, being in darkness, he's making dark decisions, okay? Another thing you may not be picking up about this man that you need to pick up is that there's a lot of karmic energy around this masculine, okay? He's in a karmic space. I don't know any other way to put it. He's karmic within himself, to himself, okay? He is thinking. Death card frequency thoughts. He's thinking those thoughts. His decisions, everything comes from that place. This man is stubborn. Because of this energy, because of this spirit ruling, operating in his life, he's stubborn. You haven't had a lot of luck really getting through to him and really getting him to understand the depths of your love. Okay? The depths of goodness, the depths, okay, of good things. You haven't had a lot of luck really getting him to see or understand that because he's already in the clinches of a spiritual battle that he don't even know he's in because he's embraced it so long ago. Okay? Also understand that this man is competing with you spiritually. This demon, this Antichrist energy, let's just make it plain, is competing with the Christ. Now we all know that ain't nothing new. There's nothing new about that. Okay? We all know that, T. That's a forever battle. That's an infinite battle. And this relationship is coming up as part of that because you're standing so firmly in your divine feminine energy. Other than him being at war with you, there's nothing that he can do. Understand this. Y'all know church bells ring when the judgment card comes through the building, point blank and period. Understand this, okay? Somebody is taking something for that's just his personality that is literally a battle between demonic forces and the Most High energy in your life. It's way bigger than that's just his personality. And this is what the Most High is wanting you to get. That's his personality has no place in this conversation. You got to get this. Oh, that's just how he is, has no place because that's not what we're talking about. That's not what this is. You worry about the wrong things. This is about spiritual warfare. This is about this man trying to cut off your connection to divine justice. Okay? To divine judgment. Cut off your connection to your divine inheritance. This is way bigger than buddy got an attitude problem. This is way bigger than that. This is way bigger. This is way bigger than that. Okay? It's so much more deeply entailed than that. This man with this 2 of Swords and 10 of Cups energy with this 2 of Pentacles, this is somebody that will create, if you were to stay with them, stay in relationship with them, or stay in a family, get in a family situation with them. This is someone that will create imbalance and wars within your family unit. If you created a family unit with him or stayed with him, this is someone that will create imbalance and family wars within the family. There will always be chaos. There will always be Tower card and 5 of Pentacles energy. There will always be back and forth confusion. There will always be this person say this, that person say that, gossip and nonsense going on. Because that's what he brings, because you two are serving 2 different masters. It's so much bigger than what you think it is. Page of Wands with the Star card energy. Okay? It's more to it than that. At this particular point in it, the message in all of this is that even in hope, even with you having your hope, even with you having your divine feminine energy, which you're supposed to have, even with you kind of standing in the gap, almost acting as somebody that is bringing in divine intervention, that's what you are hoping to do. That's what you're planning to do. You're planning to show this man the sweeter, better part of life. That's your goal. But it's not really an option for him because we still see the Lord of Sorrows, period, 4 of Wands. We still see the Lord of Sorrows coming through, playing a major role, okay? In any relationship that you have with him in the future, the Lord of Sorrows will always be present because the Lord of Sorrows is who this man has embraced. The Lord of Sorrows is who rules his family. The Lord of Sorrows is who he wakes up with, goes to bed with at night. Y'all saw it on the 9 of Swords. The Lord of Sorrows is who governs the 3 of Swords card. Y'all hear me say it all the time. Heartbreak, energy, divorce, separation, sorrow, sadness, storms. Okay? That is who his father is, so to speak. That particular demon, okay, within hell. And he's with it. He is blinded. He is sick with it. He believes that what he's doing is being real, being 100. You know what I'm saying? The rapper Boosie comes to mind when I say this, y'all. That's just who I saw, so I'm saying it. The rapper Boosie comes to mind when I say this. Somebody that's spiritually blind and they're out here spewing filth towards their children, speaking all types of death into the atmosphere on their kids, on their friends, over their career. The police always on their tail. There's always a problem. Somebody always got something to say to them that's not pure, because just as he's spewing out the death energy, he's attracting it back to himself. Okay? Doing these little dating shows and carrying on where he just with a bunch of karmics that's waving tail, that's hoping to get an opportunity to make some money off of him in the bedroom, or by rapping or singing, or really a job, whatever they can come up off on. These karmics want to use him. That is not divine love. That is not divine love. These karmics are coming in to use him, to take advantage of him. They're coming in a total defiance to anything godly or traditional. So they're coming in to humiliate him, to embarrass him, okay? To break him down, period. That's the death frequency. Just as he's speaking out into the universe things that will misogyny and defiance and all the things that he's toxicity, okay? That's what he's speaking out into the land. And these things are coming right back to his door immediately, causing problems in his household, breaking his kids' hearts. The Lord of Sorrows, okay? And anybody that may go into his life thinking that they're going to be the instrument that speaks truth to power, okay, you could potentially end up getting devoured by the size of that demonic frequency that he's riding with. He's riding with this spirit, y'all, okay? This is somebody that, we speaking of Boosie, but I'm just giving y'all an example. Somebody that actually is making their living off of the Lord of Sorrows. You got to understand, these spirits will come in and pay you. Get yourself together. These spirits will come in here and put money in your pocket, because these demons want to get glory. So they're bringing glory to you. How many are we looking at these hip hop rappers and these people in the corn industry? They are making big money off of the death frequency, baby. Oh, it does pay. Don't get it twisted. It does pay. Okay? How about exploiting people's misfortune? Pays. Love and hip hop. Okay? All of these shows that put the death frequency out into the atmosphere for pay. Exploiting people's pain. Exploiting people being orphans. Exploiting the fact that people can't keep themselves together and is in corn. Y'all know I'm using that word still, okay? That's in corn. That's out here letting their kids do any old thing. That's out here confused. That's out here part of the trafficking industry. Okay? That have sold their souls ages ago, that's walking in death. It's money in promoting it. And it's always referred to as what's real, what's authentic, what's this, I'm keeping it 100, okay? And that is just the spirit of pride. The death spirit is prideful. And somebody, you're not understanding what you're really dealing with. You're thinking that pride and being negative are just personality traits on him that you can reverse. That's not what that is. That's the pure D devil you're working with. There are people out there who have not been overcome by the death card frequency that are just dealing with it on certain days. The death frequency. Certain days they depressed. You know, they had a bad day at work and she's like, man, ain't nothing gonna work for me, man. Yeah, you know, that's a day. That's a moment. You experienced a moment, a fleeting moment of that energy. Any and every human being does. But then you have people that are, it rules them. It controls them. Okay? And with that being said, that's who this man is. It's not a moment. It's not a fleeting moment. And it's a prideful energy. And it takes pride in speaking ill. Just does. Okay? Because remember what I said. It's so in the darkness, it doesn't even know it's in the darkness. So it's taking pride in defiance, stubbornness, you know, crushing dreams, telling their kids, oh, you'll never make it playing a guitar. You know what I'm saying? They feel like this bitterness is just a manifestation of their realness. Okay? That's the type of energy you're dealing with here. This is not somebody that's just having a rough go of it. This isn't that, okay? Somebody just needs to recognize that, okay? Who he is and who he is not. or what this is and what this is not. How about that? And it needs to be recognized soon, okay? From childhood, this man has been perfectly comfortable accepting dead energy. He didn't know no better. This is a spirit that's had hold of him for a long time. This ain't something you just come in with some sunflowers and beautiful energy and shift and change. This isn't that. It would be beautiful if it was, but it is not, okay? This man is in a deep, almost intimate love relationship with this frequency and energy. It is not something that anybody can just come in and get him out of, because he's in a certain synergy with these energies, okay? He thinks of them as being exalted. They're not, but that's not what he thinks, okay? We see this high priestess energy coming out. The level to which this man thinks that these frequencies almost give him superpowers, okay? His ability to just keep it 100, okay? He's not really even telling anybody how much pride he takes. He's keeping that secret, how much pride he takes in kind of being what we would consider as divine beings, a killjoy and a dream stealer and just a poison, okay? But he doesn't feel that way. He feels that he's the one that's being real. He makes no apologies for this at all, okay? Any bit of abundance that is around him, Empress energy with the high priestess, is something that he just kind of hides, okay? He's not going to make it easy for those energies to thrive, okay? This man has a lot of bitterness and regret within him that he does not talk about, okay? He feels like a fool on a lot of levels. These are his private issues that make him prideful in regards to being a thorn in everybody else's good deeds, dreams, etc., okay? Ten of Pentacles energy. Unfortunately, this looks like something that's going to continue to be long-term for this man, because this spirit of death and the spirit of foolishness, okay? Thank you, Spirit, for revealing that. Is still a governing force within his family. So nothing has changed. There's nothing in his bloodline that has shifted. And he's not trying to break his own ancestral curses. He would need to be trying to do this for himself, because this man is deeply ensconced in this. It's like I said, it's not just a passing phase, okay? We see the Four of Pentacles with the Chariot, okay? This man is also very selfish. He holds a lot of things close to his chest. He has not revealed a lot of things about himself to you. And that makes sense to him, okay? This is his male ego. This is where he finds his pride. Baby, at the very end of the deck is the Death card. Death card frequency wins. Whoever this masculine is, this isn't somebody that you can untangle from what he's embraced just by being the amazing divine feminine woman that you are. That simply is not going to be enough to free this man from darkness. This man is in the dark, and other than him choosing to not be, he's going to be there. This isn't something that you are spiritually equipped to change. At best, for those of y'all that really want to see some change for this person, at best, what you could do is pray for this person, okay? Pray that, and we're looking at Psalm 40:2, pray that God set his feet on solid ground and study him as he walks alone, okay? Psalm 91:4, pray that God will shelter him with his wings. Okay, his faithful promises are, pray that God's faithful promises become his armor and protection. Okay, Psalm 33:11, pray that the Lord's plans stand firm forever and that his intentions are never shaken, okay, in this man's life. And also John 3:16, okay. Also, pray that this man comes to realize that for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whoever believes in him should not perish but have everlasting love. Again, that's John 3:16. Pray these prayers for this man, but you yourself, one divine feminine standing strong in the Most High, You cannot break this legacy of darkness that has governed this man's life off of his life. It just is not something that you can do or even called to you. And it is called to do. And it is time that you recognize that this is not your battle to fight, okay? It is the Lord's, okay? If you have enjoyed this Divine Feminine Tarot Tea, girl, please go ahead, like, share, subscribe, okay? Do not be afraid to come through the building. If you want to, girl, hit that bell. If you want to be here every single time me and the T team are up in here getting it in with all of these good old tarot messages, okay? If you have made it to the end of this video, y'all go ahead and put 444 in the comments. I'm also going to say for those of y'all that did make it to the end of this video, thank you so much. If you have a particular situation going on that pertains to this reading specifically, go ahead and inbox me at dftarottea@gmail.com. Put the title of this video in the title box, and a reading will be available to you for $30.30. It will probably be a 10 to 15 minute reading that will just kind of help you explore exactly, you know, what's going on here in this particular reading, okay? If you felt it pertained to you and resonated in whatever you got going through. Again, that is dftarottea@gmail.com if you want to explore that. Also, y'all know I be telling y'all I love a little cheese, girl. Go ahead, send a little cheese donation, girl, over to dftarottea at Cash App or PayPal. And as always, I will catch y'all in the next one.